we're standing here in the Young Living Laboratory in Spanish Fork, Utah, and the question has been asked me several times, Gary, why would you spend so much money on lab equipment and lab technicians just for selling essential oils? And for the exact same reason that I built a farm and I grow plants and I build a distillery. The only way you can really know if you've got quality is if you can analyze your product and see what the composition of those elements are in the product. But what got me to this point? Quite simple. The same interest that I had in growing and distillation, I had the same burning desire to learn about GC mass spec analysis. And so I went to France. I met a gentleman by the name of George Fernando, who owned Albert VA Laboratory in southern France. And I was able to spend time there over a period of 3 different years being introduced to GC mass spec analysis and started my education. And through that and during that time, I got introduced to Dr. Hervé Casabianca, who today is known as the foremost authority in analytical studies of essential oils and essential oil standardization. And so it's evolved over 25 years to be a great working relationship with Dr. Casabianca. He has been here in the U.S. and Utah 4 different times in giving training to our technicians here in the laboratory. He's been in Ecuador twice giving training there because we have a laboratory not as large as this, but it's really nice. And we have some equipment there that we don't have here in the sense of having a GC mass spec there that has 3 columns in it. So there's a lot of different things that we do here in the lab besides GC-MS. We do a total of about 10 different studies here, and then some are done outside when need be or when we see or are in question. Then we can send our oils outside to laboratories that we work with like Dr. Casabianca, Weber State, Brigham Young University, and Oklahoma State University with Dr. H.K. Lin. There to just give us further backup or clarification if we have a question. Also with the Salalah Sultan Qaboos University in Salalah, Oman. And so we spend a lot of our resources in identifying and documenting quality and what kind of quality essential oils. But the advantage that we have owning our own laboratories and associating with other universities and research centers, we know without question that when our oil goes in a bottle, we know that the quality of it is 100% pure, original, authentic, and therapeutic grade that I myself would drink or give to my children. And so that is what I stand on, and the reason we've invested literally millions of dollars in our laboratories to assure the quality and the guarantee of it. Now that's one part of it. Another part that's really critical is having technicians in the lab that know what they're doing. Because I've met many technicians that operate GCs and mass spec. They don't have the right instrumentation inside their instruments. And Dr. Cole Woolley and our other lab technician, our director of lab research, Brett Smith, will be talking to you a little bit about that. So you can understand maybe a little more in depth and in detail. But these gentlemen have a background and a history in this industry. So it's a very, very specific functions that we go through here in assuring and knowing what goes in our bottles. We don't have to brag about it because we know it. We're proud of it.